Well, the Chiefs weren't the only KC representation in LA yesterday. Kansas City-based Henderson engineers helped build the city's new football stadium, providing the mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and all technology aspects. KC's Zahner, an architectural metals firm, provided paneling for the stadium canopy. The stadium will host the Super Bowl in 2022. But there's a second football stadium with ties to KC. This one nicknamed the Death Star. Kansas City-based HNTB was working on that same LA project. The firm, along with Manica Architecture, then diverted their attention to Las Vegas. An Allegiant Stadium will make its debut tonight. Here's 41 Action News anchor Gabriella Pagan.
Kansas City is a sports hub. A lot of people don't know that.
Making it not so uncommon for the architecture firm behind the new Las Vegas Raiders Allegiant Stadium to be right here in the middle of Chiefs Kingdom.
The system sits on top.
Manica Architecture specializes in sports entertainment buildings and was competing for a job in San Diego to, at the time, relocate the Chargers to L.A.
Of course, then when the LA market went to the Rams and the Chargers and the Raiders were left with figuring out what to do, Vegas really stepped up and the state of Nevada stepped up and the Raiders made sure that we were involved as a move forward there in Vegas.
And shortly thereafter, they asked us to render the building with black and silver seats.
Manica Architecture was the Raiders' first call to design the stadium the Raiders now call home and will take on the Saints Monday night.
On the artistic side, we lean towards the analogy of a black sports car. So if you see it, right, it has these flowing lines. It's a fully integrated building. You don't necessarily perceive a front and a back. It feels cohesive from all angles. And for us, it's humbling because I think it's more beautiful from angles we never thought it would be.
While Manica Architecture is responsible for the venue design, alongside them was architect of record HNTB, helping make their vision reality.
Mark Davis was adamant that the Raiders would be playing on natural grass. We worked with them and worked with all the engineers, and we created the moving field that moves in and out of the building in one piece, sort of a 2.0 version of what the Cardinals do in Phoenix.
Part of the great legacy of the Las Vegas Raiders is Al Davis and his approach to winning football.
They had a torch in the stadium in Oakland that was always lit at every game in memory of Al Davis. And it became such a signature part of their game day experience that it had to move with them to Las Vegas.
That 85-foot tall torch in Allegiant Stadium is now the largest 3D printed element in the world, he says. And it was printed right here in the Metro at Dimensional Innovations.
I have a lot of friends here in Kansas City who clearly have an opinion about the Raiders, who even they are really excited to see that building in person, because it's one thing to see it in a picture and it's sort of jaw-dropping in that respect, but once you feel it in person, it's hard to describe.
In KCK, Gabriella Pagan, 41 Action News.
A lot of friends in Kansas City who have an opinion about the Raiders, I bet. Well, Allegiant Stadium cost $2 billion to build. It's the second most expensive stadium. The most expensive? SoFi Stadium in LA.